is Shokora Zouheikyoku aka chocomint, and welcome back to our last play of Teisatsu Red Gun. This should be the last round of our gameplay, and it is Chitose Miya, the kind of Tsundere. Hopefully in this playthrough we will see anything good about this Tsundere, who is very rude and not a good impression on him. So, let's go. Sit in the booth next to Chitose. Chitose squints at you. Why? Why not? He gives an annoyed sign, but he doesn't say anything further. Annoy him. Compliment him. Your jacket looks good. What? Yeah, that does caught him off guard. The plushiest though. Giving you a strange look from a sudden compliment, he hugs his jacket tighter. Well, yeah, I know, weirdo. The boss speaks up. Okay. Ask about Chitose. Huh? Why am I the one you're asking about? Chitose? Alright. Chitose slaps the table. Listen up, and listen well, Stack. The name's Chitose Miya, and you're looking at the best weapon specialist there is. I work my ass off every day more than you have in your entire life. Guarantee that. Don't think about trying any funny business. I know 67 different ways to job out, shoot up, and blow up. So if they're serious about letting you sit here, then I better not hear a single. Pardon if we are going clockwise. Hey, I wasn't finished. Isayama raised his hand. Then I will go next. I am Isayama Kano. I am the business intelligence specialist of this unit. I tend to work relatively close to the boss. Should you conduct yourself competently, I will have no qualms with you. Right. Well, I'm still Haruki. I still run a coffee shop. But this is all under good guys. You mean you don't actually know how to make coffee? Of course I still do. I was forced to train as a barista for several weeks to seem legit, you know. His dedication was highly appreciated. Yeah. But my real titles are Operations Engineer and Signals Intelligence Analyst. I make sure all the crazy spy tech is up and running and able to intercept enemy communications. I see. After hearing about everyone, Haruki moves from behind the bar to distribute the drinks. And this time, it will be Chitose according to plan. Chitose will be your trainer from today on. I know Chitose seems harsh, but I have never seen someone read him as quickly and accurately as you. Something tells me that you have the patience and durability to handle him. Yeah, you're gonna need that to deal with a Tsundere. While you may be good at street fights, he still has superior knowledge when it comes to weaponry and skill combat. Still, pairing him with you could be a way to finally humble him. Oh my god, boss. I will have arrangements made then. Don't let me down. You roam for a bit around the lobby until your name is called. I can't believe this. I had to give up the rest of my commissions to Isayama just to be your new trainer. I've got way better things to do. Then switch it with someone else. You have to get along. Then switch it with someone else.
Piss off!
You think I'll be here if I had a chance to toss you at Haruki? This is so unfair. Now you listen here. I ain't gonna go easy on you. I don't accept excuse, so be prepared to work until you're coughing up blood. Looking forward to it. Oh, brother. Go get ready in 2 hours. First thing first, respect. When you're training with me, I only answer to sir. Got that?
Yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Dingleberry.
Sir, you brat. Jeez. Anyway, see this training regimen here? After holding up a booklet for a mere few seconds, he completely tears it in half with a smirk. Only mediocre losers go by the book. Under my guidance, you'll be the second best spy on the team. Must have been the first, of course. Are you sure? Now then, today, we gotta focus on combat.
Didn't I beat you already?
Chitose continued on as if he didn't hear you. I'm gonna be on the offense. Your job is to block me. Any questions? Great. With that, Chitose gets into a stance. You have no choice but to follow his lead. It was quite obvious that the real reason was behind the so-called combat training, but perhaps this rematch will finally clear things once and for all. Man, I hate to admit it, but you're pretty good. You fight like a street rat. You're self-taught, aren't you?
You could say that. It's not as if I chose to be a fighter.
Huh?
Never mind. I'm not the type to gloat about winning or anything. Look, we got off on the wrong foot, and now I'm stuck there. So, can we please start over?
Don't get the wrong idea. I ain't here to get chummy with you. As far as I'm concerned, you're nothing but a tool for us once the mission is set. Got that?
Well, that wasn't very nice. Is that what you really think of me?
What?
Chitose stumbles back a bit.
How is that supposed to mean?
I said what I said.
Were you deaf?
Despite his photos, you notice a tinge on his cheeks.
5 minutes then. We're going again. Remember how quiet Chitose became during their initial talk? You shift your attention toward him.
Is Boji related to you or something?
Huh?
You just seemed a little more aggravated about it than anyone else.
Don't worry about it.
Alright. Clearly, Chitose wasn't going to bring it up anytime soon. You wonder if you were overthinking. Nonetheless, the rest of the day continues on with more banters and cheerful chatter.
Okay, I may have needed to glance at another training manual just to make sure you're on track. But you're happy now since I've already taught you proper combat and basic knowledge of weapons. So, last but not least, is scenario training.
Scenario training? There's more?
Quit your whining. Boss said I can't keep you out for too long today since you're gonna rest and all. It's simple. I run through a few scenarios with ya. You're gonna understand how stealth missions work, establishing the assets and whatever.
You mean we're not running with guns at a place? Ready, Freddy?
Alright, so basically, none of that Street Fighter crap anymore. When we do these kinds of missions, we are split up and typically communicate through radios and cameras. But with the shitty gas security getting tighter every day, we had to pick up the base with our own plans.
I'll do my best.
Lighten up, you haven't been that bad.
You give a look, but Chitose doesn't appear to budge.
Listen, I've seen some pretty recruits back at the main part of the agency. I'll basically rather work with you than people who can't tell the right from the left.
Can you tell your right from your left? Who are you and what have you done with Chitose?
That's pretty nice of you to say. Just being honest. So, wait, are you being sarcastic? Anyway, the sooner we get through this training, the faster we can get to Baudry. Tired of seeing that asshole walk around like some hotshot. So let's quit all the chatting and get to business.
I know you brush us off, but you're really intense about this whole mission thing. It can't just be because Baudry is a rival of the agency.
Jeez, you're really annoying.
Screw you!
Hey, fine, you got it. Yeah, I'm affected by the guy, alright? I'm just tired of him getting away with so much shite and laughing in our faces about it. In my face.
There's something happened. Specifically. You know what? Forget it. I'm not trying to start any trouble again.
I know.
You've never seen his expression on Chitose before. It was a mixture of pain and frustration. Something has clearly been torturing him for a long time.
One of the few in the agency who's been personally affected by Baudry. I don't know the boss reason for not sending this mission off to another department, but he ruined a close friend of mine in an unimaginable way, and I'll never forgive him for it.
What's happened? I understand.
Thanks. I'm just pissed that someone as sick as that guy is still running around. This is the first time we actually get a target getaway. Wonder how boss really feels.
Guess you guys need to try harder. I'm sure you did your best.
I could have done better. But thanks. No matter how good you are, there will always be something that gets the upper hand of you. The good thing about legs is that we never give up. Oh my god, the name though! Legs! But anyway.
Pretty admirable.
Damn right it is. We got off track. It's time to train. Get off the ground.
Yeah, getting up. Let's talk more like this sometime.
Yeah, right. This was all just because you asked. We're gonna work till the sun sets this time, so be prepared. Vigorous training and preparation carries on throughout the rest of the week, and soon, you were deemed ready. Let's go! Could it be thanks to all the time you spent with your trainer?
Not in anyone's dreams. Maybe.
What?
But how are you saying it like that for? Now what's going on? Why's your face getting red, Nia? Ignoring red. I can see your face suffering severely from erythema. Quit staring at me! Well, I was just gonna point out that bonding with your teammates is an excellent way to build stronger foundations for the agency. Good job! Everyone moves to finalize their preparations. Once the agency begins to clear out, a voice speaks up from behind you. Well, this is it. Listen, you may annoy me sometimes, but you ain't all that bad. So, you better not forget what I taught ya, alright?
We'll see about that. You're the best teacher I have. We'll see about that.
Hey, I ain't playing. This is serious business. Alright, let's get it moved on. I'm gonna sign what Chitose, because Chitose, my trainer right now. You two are being nonsensical. No, you just know how to make use of time. And skip through that. We got saved by someone, and this is Chitose on top. You okay, Naoki?
Yes, thanks to you. Just but a few cuts.
Oh, it's different. Okay.
My knight in shining armor.
I am tempted. Let's do it.
My knight in shining armor.
Hey, cut it out. As your savior pushes off of you, the silence gains Isayama's attention. Naoki,
Huh? Chitose nods his head in another direction. Gonna talk.
Ew, talk about what?
Piss off!
Fuck off. It doesn't concern you. Remember what the boss said. You can't leave the base premises. I wasn't gonna go that far, Jace. Well, if you two really must go, don't take too long. And remember, Chitose, you have serious injuries, so don't wander far. You do to visit the infirmary. Yeah, I know. Now, okay, let's go.
Right. The two of you leave the room. Hey, the boss said you couldn't leave the agency.
And now we're here. What you gonna do? Tell on me.
What's so serious that we had to come out here for, anyway?
So you can fess up.
Huh?
You were playing with everyone just now, weren't you? Don't think you're slick. No one in their right mind would have responded like that.
But it's true.
So that's it? That's what changed your mind? I don't buy it.
Or maybe you're just in denial.
Denial?
You're so adamant about this. What? Is it true what Haruki said? That you're scared?
I ain't scared, shite. I'm just tired of getting my hopes up.
Huh? You actually wanted me to stay?
I'm headed back to the agency.
Chitose! You trailed behind Chitose, nudging for him to respond, but he remained silent. Droplets of rain began falling from the sky. We're not gonna make it to the agency in time. We have to find cover.
Yeah, have fun with that. I ain't trying to get my head bit off for staying out any longer.
Chitose gives an annoyingly smug look as he pulls the hood of his jacket on. Jackass. Fine then, I'm coming with you. I'll just... You hover a hand over your eyes to block the rain, although you start to shiver. Chitose glanced down at you. You look up, and he switches his gaze. After a moment, something weighted is dropped around your shoulders. Chitose, your jacket.
Just give it.
But you're already injured. We don't need you to catch a cold too.
Just give it.
Chitose.
Mia. I'm not sure if it's your skin color or your blushing bright red. It looks like he's blushing really bright red though.
Huh?
It's Mia. Quit acting like we didn't just spend 2 weeks doing all the shite together. You're serious about wanting to stay, right? Then you better not break your promise.
Mia. You notice a different expression from Chitose upon hearing his first name. Of course I'll stay.
Good. It wouldn't be the same without you.
A warmth spreads through you as you can't help but return the same smile. You feel a certain connection with Chitose that you haven't felt with anyone else. A connection you want to foster. Despite this personal revelation, you were also prepared for what will lie ahead as you establish yourself among the agency and with Chitose. After all, your story with the agency is just beginning. And that should be the end of the playthrough for Chitose BS Bout for Teisatsu Dragon. We have finished all the routes for the love interest, and I have to say it's really fun so far. My favorite would be Isayama Kano, surprisingly, despite their not exactly good first impression. I find that his route is kind of from a cool person to a more dorky and kind of person in a sense. He's still pretty ice cold and kind of very serious to the point that he takes almost everything
seriously, but it's becoming something of I felt adorable. And in comparison with all the other boys, I felt that he is the most straightforward of the three men, with Haruki in the second, since he's kind of hinting at it, and then the Tsundere Chitose Miya with their, I guess, friendship route. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm doing it wrong or something like that, but I heard there's romance, but it's most obvious for Kano, Isayama Kano, a bit for Haruki since he's a tease and he's not saying very directly. And then we have Tsundere Miya, who feels more like friendship. Maybe in the future they'll become something more, who knows. Regarding the game, I love the story. I guess I was a little heated at first in the beginning of the prologue, the introductions, and everything. The way that the protagonist being pushed into the spice agency does not sit very well with me. So I might have gotten a bit heated, but aside from that, everything works out really nicely. But their story is very straightforward. For their beginning introductions a bit about their protagonist, he or she is kind of a street person, so very rough around the edges and prone to trouble. And then their interactions with their people within the agency and got roped into the agency because he or she was in a bad spot and got unlucky. Yeah. And then practice for the mission, and then finished it with failing colors. Yes, failing colors. You would thought that usually in any story with their protagonist with their power of plot armor, everything will work out well, but this time it's not. So it's an interesting thing to think about. But it also leaves a lot, and it ends with an open or ambiguous ending with a spice and hints of romance or just friendship, depending on their love interest. You are, well, not technically not love interest, more like trainers that you have developed a deeper interactions and understanding too. During the later we learn a bit about the protagonist sport too. It's not much, but I find that he or she is really fun and surprisingly mature despite the rough edges. So that's pretty nice. Maybe they just wanted to find their purpose in life, to be more grown up, I guess. Then again, they're very young. Aside from that, we have the art sprites, the UI of their game, which is very beautiful. Their style is very similar to the well-known game by the name of Persona 5 that many might know of. Is stylized like that. Of course, there are some differences, as each art styles may develop their own inspiration from a lot of sources, and for this one, it could got some inspiration from Persona 5 also. It looks great, very fashionable, very stylish. I loved it. Technically, it's a bit different from the other game, which the other game is like thief and this one is more spy, but close enough. Next is their music. It's especially beautiful. I love the mainstream music that you can hear in the background right now. There's lyrics, instead of a lyricless song, so it's really new and nice. I would love to have this music to on my playlist to listen. Very catchy beat, upbeat. Within the game, we have the background music, which suits the occasion for each time. Though I believe there are some time during the playthrough, there's no music at all, which is fine, I suppose. But it would be fun, or at least filled in the silence in that kind of scene, since sometimes my microphone may be not the best. And then you can hear the background noises from my end. And I believe that is all what I thought about the about Teisatsu Recon. It's an interesting game that you can play. Very fun, very short. Not too long, not too short, but very nice. So Teisatsu Recon is an interesting game you can play in about a few hours, like 2 or 3 hours, depending on your reading speed and the way that you skip through the dialogues and such. And I find it's very fun. You have 3 love interests to choose from, though it didn't matter very much. Mostly it's just friendship and maybe getting to know each other a little more, along with some hints at the end of our story. But nothing official. It has beautiful art style, beautiful music, and an easy, simple story to follow through. I think this is a great quality product that their game dev have made during such a short time. Since this is NanoReno 2022, which is there will be limitations on the amount of time that you have to make the game. I'm not sure how much time though, maybe a month, a few months, maybe, not sure. But they wouldn't have a lot of time and they managed to finish this on time. So along with music, great music, and slightly partial voice acting too. Very nice. Anyway, thank you all for watching Teisatsu Recon Let's Play. I'll see you on the next new gameplay, and bye bye!